dad's voice. It was a fine day in New York when I was walking down the street. I saw that very announcement. Be a big star was written all over it. I was interested. Who wouldn't be? People are getting on too. So I wrote one of the telephone number that was tagged to it. 555-012-4432. I am so gonna call this number, I said to myself. And then I walked down to my shelter. Yes, a shelter. Why did I live in a shelter? It is because my dad and my mom passed away. Yeah, they were hit in a car accident. The driver was really stupid. I was mad. He was drunk. So a few days after, a social guy came up to me and then said, you know girl, you really have to be in an orphanage. And then I said, no, hell no, I'm gonna go there. So I ran away. After I ran away, it was quite interesting in my life, that was happening in my life after that. Why did I run away? Because losing my parents was already hard enough and I have to go to an orphanage? Really? Please, I need to run away, so I did. As my story went on, I found this shelter. A lady told me that she would pay the bill for me. Yeah, she was quite nice. So then I lived in a shelter. When I got to my shelter, and I thought about the announcement once again, I thought about a song. It was perfect. It was perfect for me to sing. So I began practicing every single night, every single day, up until the day for the audition. But one night, my body was going against me. I was tired. Yes, practicing every night was tiring, of course. So then I crouched down to my sofa, and then a cough attack came over me. I was coughing really hard. Up until next, what happened was really, really scary. Something burst out of my mouth. Liquid, red, blood. My hands are red, and I couldn't believe what happened. But I took a deep breath. I was scared, of course. My mom and dad had passed away. I couldn't tell anybody. There was nobody for me. So then I sat down and then I asked God, please, it can't be this. Well, days after that, the final day of the audition came around. I was excited. I grabbed on my guitar and then I went to the arena. Everybody was all there. Yeah, people just like me. Hopeful, some of them hopeless, some of them cheerful, some of them suffering pain, just like me. And then I sat down, I registered my number, and then I waited. And that very moment, I got nervous, very nervous, that I couldn't breathe. It happened again. A cough attack came to me again. I was holding on to the guitar, fighting against that really painful moment. Everybody was looking at me. They asked me, what's wrong? What's wrong with that girl? Shouldn't she be at home somewhere? Because she's sick and she can't be there. But I fought against it until my number was called. Number 3, I came out to the stage. The judge asked me, what are you going to sing? And then I said, the most beautiful song. Sing! no longer alive. But there I was, holding onto my guitar while I heard everybody clapping for me. The judges was giving me standing applause. The audience were liking me. Well, where was I? I was taken away by the soul taker. But I wasn't sad. I wasn't disappointed. Because all my life I've never given up. I've always been fighting for my life. Even though my parents are dead, even though I have to live in a shelter, but I didn't give up. I lived my life the way I wanted. Yes, I was, of course, a rebel. But I was happy that I finally got taken away from this world. And with that very last voice, I got to meet my parents. Thank you very much.